Wait a minute. You kinda looks like a baby. Come here, I'm gonna eat you! I'm bigger than you, I'm higher in the food chain! Get in my belly!
Welcome to the TransTrenders podcast. I'm your host, Six, and today we have Digi Nay.
No, it's just Digi now. There's no Nay. There's no anything. I'm just a Digi.
Oh, I didn't know you changed back to Digi.
No, not back. I'm just
Oh.
Digi. There's nothing additional. No bro, no nay, no goddamn bullshit. It's just Digi now. 2 syllables. That's all you need.
Well, I think most people called you Digi anyway.
Yes, everybody did. Everybody called me Digi anyways. The only person who did it was Dick Masterson, and I never called him out on it because I thought it was funny that he so obviously is the only person who doesn't do it, and he has no idea.
Yeah, I do remember seeing like quite a few clips, and I always was so it always sounded so strange.
Yeah.
To see someone just constantly refer to you as Digibro every single time.
I'd never seen anyone do it before him, and I just keep letting him do it because I'm like, what do I say? Like, no one does this. Stop. It's funny.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we have some choice words for that Jew later on.
Yeah.
But before then, what have you been doing this week? Just how have you been?
We don't talk about how we've been on this show. We talk about how we're killing ourselves slowly, goddammit. Let's do the slow motion suicide.
All right.
At the same time.
Okay, Digi, how have you been trying to kill yourself this week?
Well, I haven't started yet, but I'm on the very slow road. You know, it's super slow motion. Last time I was trying to accelerate, trying to die faster, make a fast motion suicide. I already went ahead and died. So now I'm on another round, and I'm going to take it slow this time. I burned out too quickly.
Nice and easy.
Hit the sun. It was a good death. It was a very dramatic and traumatizing death, but that's the way it should be. It shouldn't be boring. But now I'm alive again. We're gonna die a little slower this time. So my method this time is going to be hormone replacement therapy. This is the new strat I'm taking. So a friend
trying to join the 51%.
Is it that number keeps going up, doesn't it? I remember it being the 49%. Did it become is it now the 51%?
I mean, I'm a few months out of date, but yeah.
All right. I'll be the last one hanging on till the very end, unless I get hit by a car and just die. But yeah, anyway, so a friend of the family who I know who has some trans friends who live in town was going to help me out and get me hooked up with going to like a Planned Parenthood clinic to get some HRT. And so I sent an email to the contact that she had. And they're like, yeah, you know, the earliest we can set appointments for is going to be November. Because we're so backed up. Things are chaotic, you know, with the COVID. And, you know, give me your phone number, though, and I'll give you a call. And I gave her my phone number, and she's like, all right, I can't do any calls this weekend because I'm just got too much to do, so I'll call you on Monday. But I never got called. Still haven't been. This was supposed to be. It is now Monday again, in fact. It is now Monday, a week from when I was supposed to be called. So I decided, you know, I've never trusted the system anyways. So I'm just going to buy it online. So I bought some HRT online. It's in the mail from a strange website that other strange schizo trans people I know have used. And we're all going to together fucking do our own meds and be our own doctors.
To let you know how they got that stuff is literally this. They saw that you ordered it, so they took it from your mail, and then they waited for you to buy it, and then they sold it right back to you.
Wow. What a sneaky
Happens
tactic.
every time. It's actually the craziest one, but it just might work.
So maybe everything will go normal, or maybe I'll get some kind of blood clot or disease that no doctor detects and die. I still intend to actually go and see a physician about what I'm doing. I'm just not waiting for permission. So that's my slow motion suicide this week. How about you, Six?
Well, all right. What's it called? This week, my slow motion suicide. I went and found a new slow motion suicide, and what it is I have company over, and one of them is under the age of 21.
Oh no!
And because of this, we aren't buying alcohol.
What? I need more explanation because that wasn't a good enough reason to not be buying alcohol for me.
There being an underage person.
Yeah. Well, they don't have to drink the alcohol.
No, but we've been without it. And because of that...
Also, they could just drink the alcohol.
So I have not been buying any alcohol for a while. And that means I've not been drinking for a while.
I don't know how the rules work where you live, but where I live, if you're in your house and you're over 18 and you have people who are over 21 around, you are allowed to drink.
Well, actually, where I live, in theory, if their parents are with them within the room, like within arm's distance, and they are and they allow the kids drinking, as long as they're like in visual sight as well, like they have to have all these undone, like there, then they can drink at whatever age, even 3.
Amazing. And they should.
But what's it called?
Because then they'll learn how to deal with the world. You know?
All right. So what's it called? What I'm saying is, now, did you know there's a thing called alcoholism?
Mm-hmm.
And with alcoholism, that means if you don't drink within a certain amount of time, you die.
That's true. So, oh no, you're... Okay, I see what's going on.
It's the only kind of cold turkey in the entire world. You can go cold turkey everything else and live, except alcohol, apparently.
How long have you been?
Shaking. Literally shaking. Almost like a fucking tumbler, right?
So you are shaking. How long have you been not drinking for?
Just maybe a couple weeks.
Oh, you've got a whole couple weeks already? What was that? That sounded like a shot.
Nope. This is the very, very last of my alcohol.
Okay. Wait, so
I saved it drinking just for tonight.
Amazing. Well, how much do you got?
I'm
most of the way through.
I'd probably say it looks like 6. No, I would say probably like anywhere from 4 to 6 shots of moonshine.
Oh, baby. Well, shit, you're making me want to move on to the fucking Who Won and Who Lost. I tweeted before we started the show a picture of me with a tall glass of wine, and I'm most of the way through that now. On top of all the dabs I've been doing all day. That's not slow motion suicide, by the way. That is fast motion revitalization, is doing dabs. That's why my death is going to be so slow this time. You ever done dabs before?
Dabs? No, I haven't done dabs.
You take a blowtorch and you fucking heat up a glass until it's red, and you drop a piece of wax in it and smoke it. And it's like doing 3 bong hits at once, basically. It's pretty good.
I've only done weed once in my entire life.
I can tell.
Only once. And it wasn't even smoking it. It was edibles.
That's a good way.
And it was actually a hilarious story. So when I went over to there, it was one of my exes now. What's it called? We went, and I've never did an edible weed or anything like that, or any edibles. And so they gave me enough that gets them really high because I told them I'd never done any of it. So I tried it. Waited like 30 minutes and said, this isn't hitting at all. And like, it's like, what? All right, let's do a little more. And so, what's it called? She gives me another amount that she does, just another.
Yeah.
And then we wait like 30 more minutes. And then, what's it called? It's like, well, it's still not hitting. And so I say, no, give me a fucking big portion.
Yeah.
So she does like 5 times the amount she normally gets. Because, what's it called? She was like 130 or something like that. And I am what you call 6'3" and 225. So she gives me like 5 times her amount. We take it, wait 1 hour.
Yeah, weed's
still not feeling it.
I don't think weed's necessarily a weight-based system the way alcohol is.
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't
but...
think it works the same.
So what's it called? I am just like so fucking confused. It's like I'm not feeling anything. And so they do another 5 of what she does. So to keep track of all of this, it did 2 5s. So that's 10 times the amount she does. And then 1 and 1. So it's 12 times the amount she takes to get like decently high. And after this, we've waited quite a bit. She takes another one of hers and then she gives me 3 more.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, all at once, everything hits.
That tends to be how it goes.
Oh man, I was high for so goddamn long. Everything was the funniest shit in the world. If you think I'm a giggly motherfucker now, when I was high, we annoyed so many people on Discord because we were on Discord at the time. And I just started busting out laughing at everything he said. We were there laughing for 30 minutes because one person had an accent and they said, it's like, the fuck y'all laughing about? And they had an accent about it because I giggled before then. And then it just started making us bust out laughing. And then we, like, they kept trying to figure out, what are you doing? Like, they were yelling at the end of it. It's like, why the fuck are you laughing? And it's like, I was just laughing my ass off for 30 minutes. It took a long time for us. Like, I felt like I was going to pass out because I couldn't breathe. It was the funniest shit for me. For me, everything is just really fucking funny when I'm high. Apparently,
that tends to be how it is. This is literally the most banal story of getting high I've ever heard. By the way, this is just what happens when you smoke.
Oh man, oh, there's a lot of stuff I can't actually say online. But what's it called that happened?
Fair. All right. But, fucking get in. Let's start getting into the results of these goddamn arguments from last week.
Last thing I'm gonna say is I went to sleep. I woke up and I was still high, and I was high all the way until nighttime the next day.
I would bet. Edibles be man. Like that.
I was high for like ever and a half. All right, let's just get into it. I'm done with this slow motion suicide. Alcoholism is my slow motion suicide. All right, we're done. Digi.
Yeah.
Digi.
Yeah.
So, we had an argument last podcast, and now we're going to continue the argument. Who is the bigger grifter? Destiny or Vaush?
Who do you think?
Well, last week I was saying Vaush. So, you seemed like you were saying Destiny.
Did I now?
Yes, literally last week when we recorded the podcast last week.
I can make this real easy for you. Destiny is the bigger grifter. He has more subscribers. Therefore,
actually he doesn't.
Shit. On Twitch? No, he's not on Twitch anymore, is he?
Well, technically, no. He's not on Twitch. He's on YouTube.
Is he only on YouTube?
Vaush?
No, Destiny. Where's Destiny?
Oh, Destiny is on Twitch still. He's just unpartnered, and now Destiny is starting to say fuck Twitch a bit and is streaming on YouTube, I've noticed.
Okay.
But yeah, Vaush, he's banned from Twitch.
Wait, no, Destiny is bigger than Vaush. Vaush has 234,000 subs. Destiny has 267,000 subs. Ergo, Destiny is the bigger grifter.
Wait, when did Destiny pass him up?
267K, probably because his fucking Twitch is gone. Because he was certainly bigger on Twitch than he was on YouTube.
Hold on. I'm making sure. I need to confirm this. Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's right. What you gonna do about that, bitch?
All right. Well, just because you're bigger doesn't mean you're a bigger grifter. I mean, what's it called? Mother's Basement was a bigger grifter than you, even when he was smaller.
That might be true. I don't know if that's true in this case, though. I mean, like, what do Destiny or Vaush do other than grift?
Debate vegans.
On what?
Veganism.
You can't debate veganism. Wait, who are they debating for or against? Are they pro-vegan or anti-vegan?
It changes all the time. They just like taking up arguments. I mean,
both of them in equal measure. They both have done this.
I mean, at least with Destiny, it pretty much goes. His real stance that he takes up all the time is more of the social construct. That if you can't, if you can't form a social construct, then it doesn't matter what we do to you. Morally, none of your actions matter, and because of that, animals have no rights.
Okay.
Vaush, on the other hand, I've seen only part of his debate with a vegan, and it somehow ended up talking about child porn.
I mean, what else does the man want to talk about?
I don't know why, but almost every single clip I see of him is something along those lines. And I'm like, how do you keep getting up to these things?
So
I don't watch him except for a few times, but I am genuinely curious how he always gets to that. And we forgot to see who won last week.
Yes, we did. I don't know how we passed through that. I think you were trying to avoid it or something.
Oh, fuck. All right. Now, we'll just have our things laid down that I'm saying Vaush is a bigger grifter, Destiny is a bigger grifter. Let's do the last week's poll real fast.
Yeah.
And then we will get to the debates. So, last week, there is this question. Does Destiny deserve his ban? You said Destiny should have been banned because he is a fake gay.
Yes.
I said yes, because he broke the TOS years ago in the same way. So, which do you think won?
I hope I won.
Nope.
Damn.
I said... it's 10 votes to 5 votes, so I got twice yours.
I guess people decided he wasn't a fake gay. Maybe he sucked more dick since the last time he talked about it.
I think he did, because I think he talked about traps a bit.
Yeah. All right. Destiny, hit me up. Let's do some gay shit.
He maybe had the balls touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll put water under the bridge. The only way we know how.
Okay, so the next one. Was Kyle right at Kenosha? Kyle was in the right because they were all communist. And the other is Kyle was in the right because video games made you violently prepared, and that's good.
All right, who won?
You won.
Excellent.
The violently prepared,
Yeah,
and you won by double my votes as well.
Damn. You lean a little too much on the communism, man. You got a lot of trans kids in your audience. There's a lot of communism there.
You know, I unironically do see a lot of commies that follow me, and I'm like, what? That's always like the weirdest thing.
Self-hating commies.
All right. Now, the next one. I think this one is a lot that hits close to home. All right. The biggest real arguments about big tech. You know, I think a lot of people actually argue about this a lot, and they vote with their hearts. Okay. So, Bill Gates didn't cause coronavirus, is what you said. And then I said big tech doesn't have a political bias.
Wait, I said Bill Gates didn't cause coronavirus?
That shouldn't be right. I fucked up.
There's no way I said he didn't cause it.
I fucked up.
Sense.
It should have been a did. I just noticed that. Fuck.
Well, I'm sure the results. I'm sure people understood, right? I'm sure they didn't.
Hopefully,
they didn't just vote wrong.
Hopefully, people didn't just see the argument by the little picture and then say, "Well, this looks funnier," and then vote. Hopefully, that didn't happen.
Well,
hopefully, every single one of us, every single person that voted, listened to the entire podcast before voting and then knew that it was a mistake.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
every
what
single
happened.
one. So I won. Big tech doesn't have a political bias. With 7 votes, you got 3.
Wait, were we both making like opposite arguments or something? Like, what was the premise of?
No, mine was actually big tech doesn't have a political bias.
Oh, okay.
That is the dumbest real argument.
Oh,
Oh, wait, no, that is correct.
Yeah,
we did do it correct.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
that makes way more sense then.
Okay, now I see. Dumbest real arguments. Bill Gates didn't cause coronavirus. And that's you saying it is stupid that people think that it didn't. And I said it's stupid that people think it doesn't have political bias.
Okay, good.
Sorry, it was like 1 week ago when we had that argument. All right.
I even listened to that episode back, I think. Maybe I didn't hear the whole thing, but...
Yeah. Digi nay, based or spaced?
I have to have been spaced on the last one.
7 votes for based. And 5 votes for spaced.
Okay.
So you're actually pretty based.
Okay, that's good.
Oh,
I always feel spaced as fuck on this show, so I'm always shocked if I get anything other
The
than
Unknown
spaced.
Otaku, based or spaced. I got 6 votes for based and 5 votes for spaced. So close, but still equaling out. Alright, so from the looks of it, I got 1. You got 1. I got 2. So I win.
Alright, what do I gotta do?
I'll just drink a little bit.
But... You're like, wait, I want shit. Let me just finish my drink first.
Let me see. I want a little. And by a little, I mean the rest. Okay, that was not nearly as much as I thought. Now that I see in the cup, I know that was not even 4 shots. That's like 3. Damn. Sad face.
Someday you'll be able to drink again.
Someday. I'm not sure which. Either they will go back first or they'll turn 21. One of those things are going to happen. They're 20. Let me think. So, Digi.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did not think you were going to win, so I didn't prepare anything. In fact, I was prepared to drink whatever it is that you wanted me, even if I needed to go grab a lot of fucking salsa. So I had a giant tub of salsa, and I was going to drink that.
Well,
I thought I was going to lose.
Figure out what you want me to do, man. Just chick, lady, my friend.
I want you to one time drink like me.
Okay.
I want you to pour 10 shots into a glass.
Ah! Of what?
Your choice of an alcoholic beverage.
I mean, when you say, could that be like wine?
Wine's a little cheating. Let's see. What do you have that you take in shots?
I don't know.
Okay, how about this?
I know I got Tito's.
Just chug 2 glasses of wine.
2 glasses. How like
Yes.
like a glass is in like 1 cup, like 1 measurement cup.
2 wine glasses.
Okay, I don't have any wine glasses. I have a cup that's the size of
Okay,
2
how
wine
the fuck
glasses.
do you drink wine and not have wine
You
glasses?
saw what I was drinking it out of in the fucking tweet.
You're actually right. I will look what you're drinking out of and see how big that is, and that might decide. Okay. Yes, 2 cups of that.
2 full cups of
Chug.
that? I just finished the 1 cup of it that I started before the show.
Okay, finish one more.
All right, I'll just drink it out. I'll go pour it. I should have brought the fucking box with me. I knew I would have to. Be right back. Entertain them while I'm gone. Pretend it's radio.
The fuck does she want me to do? Welcome to the CNN newscast. While Digi is going to get their drink, we'll be spouting all of the facts that you want to hear. Black Lives Matter is mostly peaceful. Women are just as good and talented as men. There is no difference between every single race.
Did you just turn this into the
Men
Wokecast?
are
What's
just
going on
all
here?
of the same. What? There's just as many CEO women as there are men.
Is this is this something you listen to in your sleep to like feel better about like a better world? I've got a big cup.
I call it liberal ASMR.
That's a good version of what I was trying to say. That's like the funny version. Should I drink this whole big boy? All right.
Yes.
Here we go. I'm gonna drink a whole.
Chug, 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 chug.
Okay, I have the first half of the.
Gandhi is sexist.
Okay, I'm going for the other. Okay. Real Why Not Hours. Here on the TransTrenders podcast. Franzia Sunset Blush.
Very trendy. All right, so we know our positions. Destiny, Vaush. I say Vaush is the bigger grifter. You say Destiny's the bigger grifter. Let's go.
Okay, Destiny is the bigger grifter because he has more subscribers on YouTube and is therefore bigger. Also, more
All
people
right.
know who he is. I was on his show and I wasn't on Vaush's show. And I'm a celebrity. Was more views than either of them. So that means
It's a pretty tempting argument, except there's one flaw.
yeah. Oh,
Now,
I know. I
being
think I know
bigger-
what it is. I think I know what your flaw is
Now-
now that I'm thinking about it.
Now, being bigger is a thing that can happen.
Yeah.
But are they really grifters? Is Disney actually a grifter?
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with the bigger grifter.
Yeah, I know. I was also going to say that right after. The freaking Vaush is fat.
Yes, and also Destiny is fucking tiny. He's like 5 feet tall, so
Destiny is 5'2".
yeah.
Vaush looks like he eats people that are 5'2". How could you say Destiny is a bigger grifter?
Yeah, that's a pretty good argument. But what's your actual argument? Because you're not. I'm using both of those, in fact. No, never mind. Those contradict each other. I'm only using the one that makes sense, and you aren't using the other one.
Well, first, I need you to prove that Destiny is a grifter.
Destiny is a grifter because he uses all of his shows are based on him arguing with somebody else who is funny for some reason. Like, it's funny that person exists. Destiny's not funny. He's just,
I guess that's why he argued with you.
He just makes comedy out of people who are funny. So that's grifting.
While I may not agree with your definition of grifting, in fact, I think that's more that goes with the town, making fun of the town fool. I forget what that word is.
Roast?
But let's see how this goes, you know? I'll accept your argument.
Hey.
Vaush is the freaking bigger grifter. I don't believe that he actually believes anything he says. I almost 100% think he just literally says whatever he wants to placate to the audience. Yeah, sure, he may disagree with his audience every once in a while, but he always says it in a way that pretty much goes and fights against his audience to the point.
Is it that he's trying to placate his audience, or just that he just only happens to believe whatever his audience tells him?
No, I honestly think he more tells the audience what they want to hear, rather than what he truly believes. I don't believe he believes any of it, because it's just so. Oh, okay. There's a lot of things I could believe he believes, but majority of it I can't believe. It's just too far out there. And here's the number one. Have you watched any debates that Vaush has ever done?
No.
All right. So I got a triangle of evidence. And this holy trinity is going to go with the debate with Destiny, the debate with I Hypocrite, and lastly, the debate with Count Dankula. Now, these three debates are the holy trinity of debates, because I've never seen anything more dishonest than these three debates.
Okay.
What's it called? So, let's start with the I Hypocrite. Now, this goes back to when they're arguing about crime stats on which does more crime, the left or the right, or violent crime.
Mm-hmm.
He cites the, ADL. And I Hypocrite talks about how he doesn't believe the ADL because the ADL just goes and labels people right-wing without any real clear evidence on whether or not they are even right-wing, or if their shit was even inspired because of their right-wing. They're saying it's right-wing extremism because of their beliefs. And Vaush just, for one, he just kept trying to say, do you not believe them because they're Jews? But once they got beyond that point, the other part was, is like, what? Are you trying to say you're denying facts? Do you not believe in the ADL? Why do you distrust the ADL? And then they go into a specific situation. And then Vaush says, this person is clearly done by right-wing extremism because because he's an incel and right-wing are incels. And oh my god, and then goes more into it and talks about how oh man, my mind's blanking. Shit, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
I believe in you. I know you can remember.
It's such a stupid fucking argument. I'm trying to remember it. It's like, it makes no goddamn sense. It was, oh yeah, here it is. These are the two facts that they brought up. It was something about he drew a swastika inside one of his school books. And that shows he was right-wing, and him being a possible incel means he was indoctrinated by incel philosophy. And because of that, his actions were some right-wing extremism, and that's why they shot up the school.
I have advice for any incels out there.
And what? I thought it was hilarious because iHypocrite said he literally spelled out why he did all of it inside his manifesto. And he's like, well, he doesn't know that he was extremified by his right-wing views. He's just saying that stuff inside his manifesto. And Vaush kept getting it off of literally that topic and trying to say, no, the ADL said this. And it's like, literally the manifesto said something else.
I want
And then it got to the point.
I want to give a word of advice to the incels out there. Just fuck a dude. Just do it. Then you'll know you can fuck.
Oh, man. So, it just kept going on about this and trying to twist what iHypocrite's things are. So, what iHypocrite was trying to do was just trying to say that, no, ADL isn't credible, and he was showing examples. And Vaush said, for ADL to not be credible, you have to disprove over half of these. And it's like, that's an arbitrary amount, but okay. So they started going through, but the more he started being like dishonest and everything, the less he was actually arguing. And that's when he just started making fun of him constantly and just eventually gave up on actually trying to argue with him and just kept insulting him. Because he saw that it wasn't a real argument. Vaush like constantly tried to do gotchas and everything. It was just insane. And then, what's it called? Later on, after the debate, I don't know if it was directly after, but I did see a clip eventually that someone said this was after the iHypocrite debate. It doesn't say the time span. But it was something along the lines of Vaush saying, a lot of times he doesn't try to argue against the person, but rather keep the person talking. And then with that, it will show how extreme they are so that they will go to him. And all he has to do is try to be as reasonable as possible. What's it called? Whether he
so
whether
what
or
he's
not
saying
is
is
actually true.
I use dishonest argument tactics.
He pretty much is saying that he just lets the other person talk and then tries to
manipulative
call them.
conversation tactics in order to create a circumstance that benefits my audience and the kind of show I'm making.
No, because he says he's trying to target their audience. He's trying to get their audience to him.
Which
is actually hilarious.
Stupid. That's so fucking retarded.
I know, which is actually hilarious when you think about it, because a lot of people, all he would do is call, like when he was small, he would just constantly call people out. And then now that they're small, what's it called? He refuses to try to even mention them. He refuses to debate them. And it's like, it's so crazy. And that's the idea is, he said he gave a reason for that. And the reason was he didn't want to try to make some kind of Nazi career. He's like, oh, well, if I debate them, that means I give a platform to them, and a lot of my audience could actually go to them. And it's like, okay, you're scared that your audience will all become Nazis? I don't know. It's kind of a far-fetched. Even if it's not all, even like a good amount to make someone's career is stupid. But what's it called?
This nigga puts out like 2 videos every fucking day.
Vaush?
Yeah, Destiny also puts out video like every day, if not 2.
Oh yeah, Destiny does a lot. The amount Destiny streams, he blows up my notifications. I didn't know Vaush does as well, but whatever.
They both are just fucking incessant. Just fucking do something else for 5 fucking minutes. God damn.
All right, so the next trendy of this, the iHypocrite one, that's a pretty low bar. It's actually worse if you watch it, because to see how Vaush interprets everything he says is the most insane fucking thing out there. It's like saying, can I have a drink of water? And it's like, oh, I don't know. Do you have the ability to get a drink of water? It was almost like that. It's like that fucking kind of interpretation.
Yeah, it's
like when it's very clearly not what they're trying to say.
Does have the attitude of like an elementary school teacher who is gleefully abusing their power. Like,
it's literally like one of those people that got bullied their entire life and shit on, and like said that all their life just doesn't matter, and then now they're in like some kind of position of power, and they're just using it as much as they can, like on other people. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of that. All right. Next, of this holy trinity, Count Dacula. Now, if you went and tweeted something out, would you call that an action or speech?
What?
Would you call, if someone is tweeting and tweeted something out, would you call that tweet an action or speech?
Both.
All right.
Typing is an action. What you have typed is speech.
Good. You're reasonable.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can tell I wasn't supposed to be, but
Now, here's the way Vaush interprets this. Okay, so a long time ago, there was a debate with Vaush and Count Dacula, and Count Dacula was to prove that he wasn't a white supremacist.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Vaush went and showed, they agreed on like this set of conditions that no matter what you say, your speech doesn't nullify you of what you've done or any of that. So you have to prove with your actions that you are not a white supremacist. And so, what's it called? Count Dankula has done a lot of stuff, and it's like, oh, all right, I could do that, I suppose. So they go and argue. Now, the very first thing, as soon as they say this, as soon as they agree, the very first thing Vaush brings up, okay, here's a tweet from a long time ago that you brought up. And what's it called? And it's like, here, you said something racist, and a lot of your audience now is like joining in on this racist thing. And he was like, what? It's like, why aren't we talking about the things we've done? I thought we were talking about our actions, not what we say. It's like, tweeting is an action. And it's like, oh, all right, tweeting's an action. Okay. And it started going on. It's like, that's a joke. And it's like, do you really think you can stake everything on that's a joke? And then started going on. It was a very clear, like, joking fucking tweet. It was... Oh my god.
I can't take these fucking debates because it always comes down to some kind of pedantic shit. It's always gonna be some kind of splitting hairs over definition, some kind of bullshit, because they have to win. Both of them, like, they can't. It's not about coming to an understanding. It's about winning an argument. And like they would rather.
At least Destiny has done that a few times, tried to come to an understanding rather than arguments.
I think they both pretend like that's what they're trying to do, but I don't think Destiny tries to do that all the time. I refuse to believe that. Yeah.
But what's it called? There are some times where it's very clear he's actually just coming to try to even just understand what the other person's saying.
I could see.
I don't think Vaush has ever done that.
I haven't watched enough of either of them to make any conclusive statements, but I'll take your word for it.
All right. So, if those tweets count as evidence of it, Count Dankula is like, I literally held an entire conference, a political rally against white supremacy and racism.
Yeah.
And everything like that. And he said, it doesn't matter what you say. I believe all right-wingers are cowards, spineless, and whatnot. It's like, it's not the fact that he is saying racism bad. It's that he literally held an entire conference and everything, and like just to go and make a giant fucking speech about why white supremacy is bad. And I'm just laughing because he's literally equating that and saying, no, look, freaking Nick Fuentes in one clip with a smirk and smile said, white supremacy is bad. It literally, he is saying these two things are the same. Oh my god. And what's it called? And that that's when freaking what's his name, Count Dankla, he was trying to ask, well, why aren't their tweets considered speech? And it's like, because you're tweeting, that's an action. And I just really wanted Count Dankula to say talking was an action. Thus, whatever he says is an action and whatnot. Thus, it should be held at the same credibility as that. Which is actually really funny when he started showing tweets of him saying the exact opposite as well. But what's it called? That's when he started saying, what you tweet doesn't matter. The fact that you tweeted this before, you have to prove that this is what you mean. And it just got to the point that there's no possible outcome that you can like present that says this wasn't what is true. I was literally just making a joke. So when you literally are doing stuff like this, I refuse to believe that anyone is that is actually that stupid, but at the same time hold the conversation for long enough to keep at this. I refuse to believe someone's that stupid. To pretty much argue that tweets aren't speech, that are actions, but everything else is considered so you have to prove every single tweet
speech is
on how
action.
it's a
I don't
joke.
understand how you can even split this hair. Speech is a fucking action. Like they're the.
It became a real headache because he had to disprove a negative.
It's the fact that is a conversation that was had. Speaks
for over an hour.
Speaks of sheer incompetence on the part of the host.
Almost 2 hours.
Of that conversation. Okay. So your argument is that Vaush is the bigger grifter because
he ate Destiny. Vaush is the bigger grifter because he ate Destiny and became more pedantic.
Alright, shall we move on?
Alright, but I won't finish the Holy Trinity.
No, I'm done hearing about that. I can't contribute. I haven't listened to these fucking debates. Also, we're 50
maybe
minutes
we
deep.
can... Yeah, maybe we could actually do that a little more. I'll send you the clips and everything. Like the debates.
Yeah.
Some other day.
All right. 6. What is the best course of action for my channel?
Oh, now that's interesting. All right. So, Digi.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a caveat here.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever wins this, like if all of a sudden my position wins, you have 2 months to do it.
Hold on. Like, okay. I don't know what your position is going to be because you might be like, yeah, I want you to get on camera and just say nigger 27 times and just post that to your main channel. How would I beat that? Like, how would I possibly win against that?
No, it's going to be a real one. Don't worry.
I'm not taking the bet until I hear it.
All right. So, Digi.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes down to it, when was your most profitable time for your channel?
Early 2017 or so.
And what? Wait, what?
Late 2016, early 2017.
Oh, yes, that goes with the timeline. Okay. And what did you do that was so popular?
Let's talk about
your anime sucks.
Well, really, it was the fucking the big anime face video, the how to recognize a terrible anime in just one episode video is by far my most popular.
Ah, true. My how to recognize a terrible anime in 1 second video was awesome. Pretty good.
I don't think I've seen that. I think I'll find that now.
Oh man. Yeah. I mean, I prefer the 1 second rule. You can prefer the 1 episode rule. But you know what? Yeah, that video may have been popular, but what's really popular is your anime sucks Sword Art Online. Your anime sucks Asterisk Wars. Your anime sucks. We don't talk about the third one.
First of all, there was no third one. Second of all, the Sword Art Online videos are the only Your Anime Sucks video I ever did. Because it's literally a style parody of Your Movie Sucks by YMS. The Asterisk War Sucks is just the Asterisk War Sucks. It's not Your Anime Sucks the Asterisk War.
Well, it still followed the formula.
It's
a little different.
God damn it.
Different.
It's not the exact same.
It's not the same, but I love it.
Not just YMS, but for anime, god damn it.
Now, because of this, I say you need to find a currently airing anime that you think is beyond shit. Like the shit of the shit. Or, what's it called? Mediocre that you have to call out. You know? And you need to make an entire Your Anime Sucks on it.
Wait, you're telling me I just need to do the thing everybody wants me to do? Is that what you're telling me? This is just regular advice. This isn't funny. You're just telling me to do the actual thing.
No, I think it's actually funny because you said said fuck that time of your life and you refused to do it ever again. That's why I think it's funny.
Okay. I have a video I wrote called Turning My Brain Off and Watching Mao Academy. And it's just me watching all of Mao Academy, and instead of talking about everything that makes it bad, I only talk about the things that make it good, which is not a lot. So it's like 15 minutes of me talking about all the good things in the show and then being like, well, that was 15 minutes, so that's 1/12 of the show, and therefore it's a 1 out of 10. But
don't worry, Digi. I'm not using the idea that everyone wants the Your Anime Sucks so that they will vote for me. I'm definitely not using that idea.
All right, well, here's what I think you should do to save your channel and make it bigger. Is you should... Hold on, let me think for a second about what you actually should do. Because you gave me normal advice, which is not what I was expecting. You said the same thing that, like, is what 80% of all my comments have been for 5 fucking years. So, it's obvious, but...
Yeah, I know. I've been reading you the comments for 5 fucking...
What would I advise for the unknown otaku to do? You need to make list videos. You need to make videos that are like top 10 reasons everyone's gay. And then list the top 10 reasons that everyone's...
I mean, it still has to be in the formula of the channel. So it would have to be anime related.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what's it called? What top 10 reasons why, I guess, liking some kind of anime makes you gay? Or why top 10 reasons why all anime fans are gay?
Okay, that's a good one. How about like, you have to have a video called, like, Secrets Revealed, Anime Sex, Anime Anitube Sex Ring. And then just make some shit up. It doesn't matter.
I definitely got an idea for that.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Already.
Good. Let's get into some tabloid yellow journalism here on fucking Otatube.
All right. So which video are you going to try to tell for me to do?
Well, you already told me what you planned to do. And it was a good idea. So I can't really move past that. Because it's like, well, you already told me you had a good idea for what you want to do. So it's like, all right, just do that then. Just make drama compilations or whatever. I think that'll work.
All right. No, I'm talking about what you having me do for this one thing. Unless you really mean just do that one thing I said.
Well, I mean, I just told you should make fucking lists. Make list videos.
Well, I'm talking about, like, how do you want to sum it up? Make a top 10 reasons why anime... Just
be Mumkey. Just be Mumkey's anime reviews, but from someone who actually likes anime and will keep doing them, instead of somebody who knows 10 shows and doesn't actually give a fuck.
Okay, do a Mumkey's anime review. Yeah. All right. Yeah,
buy a monkey mask and just become Monkey Jones again, because he's Simmy and Jimmy now.
Buy a monkey mask.
Monkey Jones is dead, so you can just be Monkey Jones now.
All right, so I have to do a Mumkey's anime review, and if I win, then you have to do another Your Anime Sucks, and you have to do another Your Anime Sucks series.
All right.
That
seems like
good.
Seems like I'm gonna lose that one, but
whatever do you mean? All right, so the last thing I heard, our podcast actually started getting a lot more popular. Have you been hearing about that?
Yeah, our podcast is fucking taking off because I keep trying to.
It's like early Bitcoin. It went to the fucking moon, and guess what? Some of the biggest podcast people, like Joe Rogan, are talking about it and everything like that.
Yeah,
but
Joe Rogan.
What's even worse?
Stop calling me. I'm like, Joe, I'll be in Texas in a week. You don't need me now. Just give me time. But he's like...
I know. Like, Joe Rogan, he called by, and I was like, Joe, I can't have you on. It's like, what? I don't believe that. Jamie, pull up his schedule. And I was like, well, for one, I'm a her. And two, what? And then all of a sudden, Jamie had my entire schedule and said, you have time right here. And I'm like, Joe, no, I'm not... I don't want to do it there. And then, I just can't say no to Joe. But the other thing is, there is this other podcast that is really, really big. And what's it called? They're trying to rip us off. I heard Dick Masterson wanted to make Biggest Problems in the Universe and just rip off our formula. Now, what's it called? How do you feel about that? Is he trying to actually rip off our podcast?
Wait. Restate your argument. I was reading something on Twitter.
I'm saying, I think Dick Masterson is trying to rip off our podcast.
Absolutely.
It looks almost beat to beat. He keeps
trying. Okay, every week I see Dick on Twitter trying to get Boogie to make a new version of The Biggest Problem in the Universe. We already have a new version of The Biggest Problem in the Universe. We did that. I did it with Mumkey. He left. Now I'm doing it with 6. So, step the fuck off. This is our ship now. You left a hole, and we filled it, goddammit. With more holes.
As I've said, if there's a hole, it's my duty to fill it.
I fill my own hole.
Okay. So, with him trying to rip off our podcast, how do you think he's going about it?
Well, he's literally just doing the same thing we're doing. He's trying to... Yeah, I see him every week campaigning for somebody to make a new version of his old show. We already made a new version of his old show.
ever since he got ever since Destiny got departnered, he's actually
Yes.
been talking about
He keeps
possibly
talking to Destiny.
joining Dick.
Destiny, you gotta do this fucking show with me. We're already doing it! Just promote our show, you son of a bitch. You don't need to have your own. We have one. Promote ours.
Just have Dick come on.
Ours is better. It's
We
more
need-
modern. It's trans. And it's trendy.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. When I say he copies beat for beat, I should not be saying he.
That's true. Because he keeps talking about how fucking bisexual he is now. Every
he's
single
starting to
episode of the
talk
Dick
about
Show,
transitioning.
he has to say something about how he's not conclusively straight. It's happened like 5 weeks in a row. Some of us keep track of this shit, Dick.
Dick might be coming out soon and saying he's actually a she.
I'm going to say Dick's already out. But just, in a
So,
way, in a cryptology kind of way.
Dick Masterson is now male to female.
Everybody wants to be as
transgendered.
trans as we are, all right? Ever since I came out, every fucking week, somebody's like, I'm trans too, guys. And I'm like, all right. You
Literally.
copied everything else I did. You might as well copy this too. Just a fucking trendsetter here.
I have undeniable proof that Dick Masterson is trans as well. Now,
It's the hair.
Here's the thing. Have you ever heard of someone who is trans that doesn't go on about their genitals? Dick's entire personality, his name, everything is about his genitals.
Speaking as a former Digi bro, I think that anyone who protests too loudly, who speaketh too much on the subject of their own gender, is suspect. You know?
Very sus.
I was just handed a plate of pizza rolls.
Oh, I just bought some.
I think it could have been cooked a little longer. I think I'm gonna go microwave
By
them
whom?
for like 20 seconds.
Who handed you it?
Mint, I'm currently, speaking of the Dick Show, the producer of the Dick Show lives with me now, along with his girlfriend and BFF, Riley, Mint, and Bird. Who, yeah, I mean, again, Dick just ripping me off, taking all my fucking roommates and making them into show guests.
They're literally ripping off your house. I don't even know how we're supposed to get these arguments because we've just said the same thing for the last one. This is just a topic.
This is a beatdown. This is fuck Dick.
Fuck Dick. He's literally stealing our show. He's not even promoting it. It's just all these things.
I have to go
Like,
into his
hello?
stupid server and constantly talk about how every time I go into his server, somebody's like, why'd you quit the show with Mumkey? And I'm like, I'm doing the same exact show. It's just called TransTrenders. And you know what they say every time? I don't want it to be trans. Neither do. Nobody does. God damn it. It's not my fault.
Everyone does. Everyone does.
I didn't choose to be this way. God damn it.
Yes, you did.
I would have
decided
come
that.
out 15 years ago if I wanted to be this way.
Hey, we decided long ago on the TransTrenders podcast that there is a character selection screen when you are being born.
I'm gonna go heat these pizza rolls up for another like 20 seconds in the microwave. So I'm gonna be gone for 30 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm back.
Welcome back.
It doesn't sound like you were talking while I was gone. You know what?
No, I thought I was just going to skip that
You know
part.
what that means? You have to edit this show now.
I always edit it.
Why would you do
That's
such
why
a
it
thing?
takes so
Just make it good in one take, and then you don't have to edit anything.
I mean, I still got to edit out like people's breathing and shit like that.
You do that? That's a lot. That's a lot of effort. The average person could not tell that you put in that much effort.
I do it every episode now.
Bruh. I promise
That's
you,
why-
the
why do you
audience,
think it says
if you did not do that, there might be like one commenter who would notice. I don't think I mean, you would notice, obviously, but, like, fuck you. You
My
don't
OCD.
matter. Let them worry about it.
Oh, man. I already do it for my own videos, so I'm like, might as well do it for podcasts as well.
That's so time-consuming.
All right, and we're back.
Oh, you're not leaving in all that conversation we just had about the editing process?
I am. I'm just saying, and we're back. Okay, so what is it? I don't even remember what you were saying.
I said that Dick Masterson ripped off our show.
Oh, well, we both did. I'm saying Dick Masterson ripped off our show because he's trans. Well, because she's trans now. And you're saying because
I don't...
they are gay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, bye. Yeah, we'll go with that. You say because you're gonna win this because trans is even better. But no, I'll say it's because he's constantly looking for. No, Dick Masterson is ripping us off because we are already doing a new version of his old show. That's what I'm gonna go with. I know I'm gonna lose, but that was my argument.
I mean, I think it's just funny. The person who built his entire career off of being a misogynist, chauvinist, or whatever, and stuff, and went on Dr. Phil and everything, talked about how men are better than women, suddenly came out to be male
Personally,
to female.
I think that you could only have the security in yourself to write a book like that if you were trans. That's why I'm so suspicious of him. Like, I don't think anybody who hadn't thought that they were a woman at some point could say such cruel things about women. You know? That's just my theory.
Well, yes, because women are that cruel.
Yeah, exactly. We are fucked
trans.
people. You know what? There's not many things worse than us, in fact. Us women, we... This is... I'm sorry.
I mean,
this is anti-turf humor. If you can't tell, this is a parody. All right. I don't have much left to say. We are an hour and 10.
I mean, I agree. There's not much worse than, like, females. There's all these things that are, like, pretty bad. There was, like, freaking the commie genocide. Then there was, like, BLM, and then there was like,
but you ever have to smell a bitch pussy when she ain't showering
then,
for a day? Like, come on, nigga, like, what?
And then there's females above that. There's just everything about, like, they're just at the top.
Yeah.
I mean, what's it called? I heard there was this documentary that was based on a true story. And we're not sure how true because the facts never really came out. That might be comparable to women. Something about like Anne Frank or whatnot. And this is just other stuff, But yeah, holy shit. Like women,
Yeah. They can't live with them. Can't
live with them.
Yeah. You just can't live.
Well, no, that's trans.
Yeah. Can't live.
All right.
Can't live. Men can't live without women, and women can't live without alcohol.
I think
Toast
we've worked
that.
very hard.
Yeah.
I think we worked super hard. I think we should have a week off. And with this week off, I actually prepared a pre-podcast. And by pre, I mean there was a podcast sent to us that will take our place. It says it's from the year 4030. Almost 2010 years into the future.
Telling me our next episode is going to be set in the future?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm sorry, I was only half paying attention. I thought you might be suggesting that.
Yes.
Okay, good, thank God. I
So
love future episodes.
All right, so we've had a lot of tough debates and a lot of problem solving. We're going to take our week off and have our future selves talk about it.
Amazing.
All right. sayonara, and goodbye. Remember to submit more fucking shit.
Go again, y'all geeks. Fuck you, nigga. Peace.